This is a game we introduced to my parents, thinking that they would like it, and they ended up liking it. Boom.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ilya,
And my name is Tyler. Together we make up Kovray, a couple that loves to play board games
and we're outside.
in London. Wow.
Now, we recently got back from UKGE, and now
Not
we're
back. We recently just finished UKGE.
Yeah,
And now we're sitting in a London park
waiting for a
filming
train.
a recap.
Exactly. Well, no, this is not a recap for UKGE.
No, it's not a recap.
This is a recap for the top games of
May.
Now, we will be talking about our UKG adventures in other means.
Yes, because we need to finish our London trip first, because that will be part of the adventure.
Maybe we'll talk on another park about our UKG trip. Who knows? Tyler knows.
Yeah, and the answer is no.
But we're here with our recap of the month. And what we're going to do first is, of course, some stats.
Yes.
Now, in the month of May, we have played 31 different games.
Wow.
We have 38 different plays.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say, I think I missed some games this month.
I think you did too. I was looking at it.
Because there's a few that I think we just rushed at the convention that I forgot to log.
And there's a game that I played that I know you didn't play that is not on there, but that's okay.
So some of these may be inflated.
Yeah.
We have played
Deflated.
Inflated.
No, because it's not the proper
Oh,
information.
these are deflated, but they should be inflated.
Yeah.
Can you hear the sirens?
Pause for sirens.
Now, get this, Tyler.
What?
We have played with 26 different players. 24.
That makes sense.
Because it's us.
Yeah.
Different.
Actually, you know what? Maybe that doesn't make sense. I feel like we've done that in the past, where in months where we haven't been at a convention.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
26.
Pretty good.
And we played it approximately 1 day full of games.
Wow.
22 of the 31 games were new to us as well. But that typically happens when we go to a convention.
Mm-hmm. As we sit here, though, I'm realizing that, unfortunately, we won't be able to go over our bingo. But this is a good reminder that if you are interested in doing our bingo, or board game bingo, join our Discord, because you can see updates there from us and from everybody else who is tagging along in the adventure.
Exactly. We did get 1 bingo score each, though.
Play a game. No, go to a convention overseas.
Because we're overseas in London.
Yes. If you didn't get that already. All right, with that out of the way, let's dive into our top 5 of the month.
Starting with an honorable mention from me.
Yeah, go ahead.
My honorable mention this month is a game called Genshin Dice.
Okay, fair, I suppose.
In this game, you're making dice out of clay. And then you're presenting the dice one by one. Well, not one by one, collectively. To the table.
Mm-hmm.
And then the table is trying to predict what the probability of the rolls are of your dice based on how you have built it.
Yes.
How will you track those probabilities? Little pebbles.
Literally little pebbles.
How will you track your points? Little pebbles.
Everything is done with pebbles.
It is. I don't think I've laughed this much in a while.
Yeah, no, I think one of the games we played here as well was way better for laughs, but this one was pretty funny.
It was pretty good.
And the thing is you start out by like trying to actually make a die, but then you realize that the game is kind of like silly in that sense. So you make these like abstract 6-sided dies that are not properly shaped.
Now you'll be excited because I only have 1 honorable mention this month.
Perfect. That means I can talk about my number 5,
which is
Railway Porters.
Ooh.
This is a new Sashi and Sashi game that we got into line for at UKGE, and they only had about 200 copies, so we managed to snag one, and we played it at the convention with some friends, and it was a blast. It's like this dice
allocation.
Dice allocation is a good way to put it. But there's basically like it's a push your luck type element to it. And I just enjoyed being able to, like, as the leader, be like, are you staying? Are you staying? Are you staying? All right, let's do it again. And then you roll and try to manage your dice. And then you get points for being able to use all your dice correctly, points for, like, risking it on certain colors. And it was just really interesting to see play out.
And there's different boards, and each of the boards scores differently based on how you place the dice, and there's different dice placement conditions. And the game takes you through 5 of them. So you'll see
Yes.
5 out of the 6,
Yep.
which is really interesting. And the convention offered a 2-player board variant as well.
And we got it, obviously.
This one's also my number 4.
Oh, okay.
That's a 5-4.
Why did we do that? Mine right away then.
Because you were so excited to talk about it.
What's your number 5?
My number 5 is Pleashies.
Oh, nice.
Now, this is a trick-taking game with a fun little twist.
Mhm.
You're having a slumber party, and you're trying to collect a specific stuffed toy.
Mhm.
And the stuffed toy you have comes with these nice cloth cards,
It's like a felt.
like a little
Yeah.
felt that represents your animal. But your animal is dispersed in the various suit colors, and you're trying to win all of your stuffed animal
Yeah.
before anybody else does. But as you win the stuffed animal, pillows enter the deck from round to round. And there's also moms that go, shh, time for bed.
Sleepovers are meant for sleeping.
All the toys are put away, no one gets any. It's just thematic, it's cute,
Mhm.
and it's a nice little twist on trick-taking that I want to explore more. We only played it once,
Yeah.
but it left a really good impression. I want to play it again to kind of see how the strategy goes, because we played pretty competitively, and I don't think any of us have managed to collect all the suits. We went to the very end of the game where you compare who has the most of each of their animals. So
Yeah, I think it's really interesting because the plushies are all different numbered.
You mean the
plushies? They are numbered from like 1 to 7, but it's like spread out between the suits, and I found that quite interesting.
so maybe you'll remember some over time.
So my number 4 is Fate of the Fellowship. We finally were able to play this one, and honestly, as a Pandemic fan who has not played Pandemic in quite some time, this game does definitely live up to the hype that it's been getting. It's a great thematic integration into the game. It's pretty difficult, and I love all of the characters that you get to play with the twists from what you're used to with Pandemic integrated into this game quite well. I think is also very, very different.
It is.
You still get the vibe of Pandemic with the way you use your cards, but the way that this game is set up feels very, very different, very, very thematic. And I just enjoyed the puzzle of trying to figure out how to win the game with the characters that we had.
We crushed it.
We played it a full player count, I believe, because it only plays up to 4. And we had 8 different characters, and we're all like maneuvering around the board. None of us were particularly like alpha gamers, so it's always good to see like just let the person do the other thing, or like, hey, if they're asking for advice, help them out. And I think that really amped up the experience for me as well, because we were getting stuck at certain points, and it did seem pretty obvious what we were supposed to do, but at the same time, like with a little luck involved, we were able to get through the entire scenario or the entire setup that we had and win.
It was really thematic. I had a lot of fun, but it's not on my list because I feel like I'm just very disconnected from Lord of the Rings lately.
That's fair.
Like, he really has to take his one ring somewhere.
Wow.
Mordor, I guess. Is someone his father? I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
It was a really fun game, though. I had a good time. Okay, my number 3. It's a game called Even Glow.
Nice. Yeah.
Now, it's really neat because you have these little cards, and you'll play them based on the tiles that you want to get. And the tiles that you get, you have to mirror on your board. So where you place one on your left side or the right side, it has to be equal to the other side. Now, what's really interesting is each of the little ingredients scores differently, but because you're placing them always mirrored, it creates a little layer of the puzzle.
Yeah.
Now, that's on your turn. On other players' turn, what they pick, you get the opposite on the other card.
Yeah.
So now you're getting things that you didn't even pick, and now you have to mirror them as well and make the best of it. It's such a clever design that I feel like should exist and should be really easily accessible. So when playing this game, I immediately wanted to play again.
Yeah.
And it's from the Ob 2, so the tiles are all foamy, squishies.
Yeah, like fountains. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of variability in it. I can't wait to get this one more to the table. I had a blast with it.
Yeah, this one was a lot of fun. I think the simultaneous play and how quick it is makes it just like one of those easy games to get to the table. All right, now my number 3, a game that I have really been loving to play, is called Castle Combo. This is a game we introduced to my parents, thinking that they would like it, and they ended up liking it. Boom.
We thought they would
We
like
thought they
it,
would like it.
and they did.
You know, no, here's the thing is I didn't think that they would like it 100% because it was a little too complicated.
I just thought you would like go for like, and they loved it.
They loved it.
But they just liked it.
I was just surprised.
Okay.
My mom actually really loved it, so that was really
Did
good.
she?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Anyways, Castle Combo is a simple draft game where you're making a tableau and you're essentially trying to get the best cards for your fiefdom. So you'll get to pick from royals and villagers, and that will essentially make up the 9 cards that you end up drafting. You'll get a selection between basically 6, but at your choice, it's essentially 3, and then you have the option to move up to take another 3.
To use a key.
Yeah. But there's a bunch of ways to score points. There's a bunch of different combinations, and there are a bunch of different symbols that you have to be paying attention to. The thing about this game, though, is there's no perfect game, in my opinion. So you're never going to be able to make it all work out. It's how well you can make it work for what it is. And some people will like take the cards that you want unintentionally, of course, because there's not much of a take that's going on. And you have to be very smart with your money. So when you take cards, you have like an immediate effect and you have a end game effect typically. The end game effects are great, but they often come at a cost. And you have to be careful because if you don't have any money, you have to take a blank card. It will give you money and a key, but that takes up a slot in your kingdom. And that can be kind of detrimental to your strategy, or maybe not, because there are some cards that you need one of them face down.
Yeah.
So the strategies kind of vary. It's super quick once you get going, and then you can play it easily over and over again because it's just essentially cards and this thick meeple.
The meeple is the thing.
But it's a lot of fun. If you like drafting games, I think this is like perfect. If
You'll like it.
Yeah, you'll like it. If you have like simple drafting mechanics, it's like perfect for anybody. And it's just really quick, easy to get to the table, and it comes in a small box. You can travel with it.
Have you played the expansion?
I have not.
You gotta try the expansion. It looks pretty good. I'm a big fan of this game too because I feel like building a grid that is predefined and putting things in, I like it.
Yep.
Okay, my number 2. Are we ready? It is called
What is it called?
Jinxo
Nice.
or Ditto. This is a Spiel nominee for Game of the Year, and we were really stoked to get it right before we came to UKGE from our local game store, because we got to play it almost every night.
Yeah, we brought it all the way over here.
And we played it almost every night, and every night there were laughs, there were funnies, there were conversations. It is such a good game. I think this is hitting my party games top 5 easy.
It's pretty cool. I like it a lot.
So the premise of the game is you're gonna answer 3 prompts 3 times. So something like
and fill in a 3x3. That's important.
Well, I was getting to that.
Oh, okay.
What are the prompts like? Well, give me an example of a prompt.
Oh, a mouse. That was cute.
This is what happens when you film outside.
Yeah. Things you would eat on a budget, for example.
Great prompt. So you would write 3 things in a 3x3 grid in one of the spaces. And then you'll do that again for 2 more prompts. So by the end, you'll have 9 different things in the various 3 spots. But how you place them is based on your confidence on if you're able to match with other people around the table.
Common childhood fears. That's another one.
Oh, that's a good one too. So once everyone has written their 9 things down, and this is, I think, the best part of the game. You get to choose which one to say out loud, and if anyone matches with you, they'll raise your hand. Now, if only
they'll
one
raise your hand.
No, they'll raise their hand.
Exactly.
Silly. If anyone only matches you, only
Once,
two players have the same answers, you're BFFs, and you get a BFF star, which will score you more points. But if you match with anyone, you'll circle your answer, and based on how you circles in the grid, you'll get points for rows and columns.
Yeah, exactly.
But the whole aspect of how you reveal cards
reveal your prompts.
Like reveal your prompts.
Answers.
Yeah. It's really fun because you could be like, do I say the risky thing right away that no one might have? Or do I try to do a safe thing? And like after each prompt, there's a conversation. It involves everybody. You also don't say the prompt you're answering. So I feel like every game we've had like jokes of like, that's something you would eat on a budget, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
answering another prompt. So it's there's sillies in there, there's laughs,
Mhm.
and it's just a great game.
It is a lot of fun.
It's been
a
so
lot of
much fun to share.
All right, my number 2 is this game we picked up at UKGE called Before the Rain. Now, this game really caught my eye at our preview night that we were at, and it's essentially just these beautiful flower cards. But what you're going to be doing is you have a hand of 5, and you have one card that is your
Pick 'em back.
I can't even remember
It's
what
like
it's
a
called. It's like a
beehive.
beehive, yeah. And then the other cards are flowers, I think ranging from like 1 to 5 essentially, but they're of different colors. Simultaneously, everybody puts one of those cards down and then reveals it. If they're flowers, they all go into the center, and then that's the pool that you're like pushing your luck to collect. The thing about this though is that there's going to be a variety of different colors that go into this pot. And at the end, when you do end up collecting cards, whether it's from playing your hive or not, you can only collect cards by playing your hive.
Only through your hive.
When you play that, you'll collect the cards or you'll split them among the people who have played them. And then you'll score the value on the card for total of colors. And essentially what that means is you'll play through this 3 times. At the end, you'll score for the highest value that you scored in each of the colors. So say through the first 2 rounds, I only scored like 4 and 3 for red. But then in the last round, I scored 15. That means in the last round for red, I will be scoring 15 points.
What it also means is that if you scored really high for a color early on, you could just ignore
the
color
colors.
and like maybe focus on the push your luck elements for different ways.
Mm-hmm. But what's really interesting about this is that there are other people trying to do this. So at the same time, there's now a leaf blower over there, and I'm guaranteed that I have to speak up because it's too close. All right, as I was saying, the game gets interesting because there's multiple people playing, and you have to sort of pay attention to what's actually going into the pot, because maybe you do want to grab it because there's a lot of blue in there. Or maybe the red is already there and you've scored plenty for it, so you don't even really care. But there's another twist. There are weather cards, and as the game progresses, weather cards are revealed after every round, and then you draw back up to your 5 cards. If there are 3 rain cards in a row, the round ends immediately, and if you're still in, you don't get anything. The other thing is that if somebody plays their hive card, they are safe, they collect their cards, and then a storm card is added into the weather deck. Now this counts as 2 rain cards, and that's where I think it gets really interesting, because now you're pushing your luck against that. The tricky thing, even further, is that sun cards, they get removed and don't get shuffled back into this deck.
But they reset, so you have to draw them in a row. So if you play a sun card,
it will reset the entire thing. But the rain cards and the storm cards get shuffled back into this deck, and it creates a higher probability of drawing those cards. So you are now pushing your luck against not only the people who are still playing with, but also against this deck. It's super simple, super easy to play, but I really enjoyed just like the simplicity of that, and it's beautiful. Small box, beautiful game. I really like playing it.
It was so beautiful that we were so immersed in it, I forgot to take a lot of B-roll.
And it's my number 2. So
you have to take Tyler's word for it. Now, our number 1.
Collective number 1.
That hasn't happened in a while.
It has not, I don't think.
What is it?
It's called Sweetlands. And this game is a game that we do not have, but we recently got a 3D printer, and the whole point was so that I could make 3D prints. But part of that is inserts, board game inserts. And our friend owns this, so my whole thing was, if I print the insert for you, will you teach us the game? Pretty sure I didn't have to print the insert and he still would have taught us the game, but that's not the point. We got to play it, and it was fantastic.
Now, this game features a ton of mechanics, and it's like a 3 to 4 hour game, and it is so much fun.
Yeah.
The core mechanic in this game is you will have a shared worker pool, and you'll use those workers to place little discs on worker actions that you'll take to do a variety of things. You're building up your sweets kingdom, you're trying to place tiles onto it, you'll place buildings onto it, you'll do little roads trying to make this kingdom so you can be the next sweets overlord.
Overlord, yeah, that's the word.
Something like that. The really cool aspect of this game, though, is the timing of everything that you do. Because there are worker placement actions you can go to maybe get another worker, so you'll have another turn for the round. But do you do that first, or do you go somewhere else to prioritize that? Because if you're the first to go there, you only place one worker. If you're the second to go, you place two, and the third you place three.
You use cards. You are playing workers, and then like if you're the second worker to go there, you have to pay an additional card.
Yeah. So
every
two
action
workers,
costs
two
a card.
cards, same thing. So the more players play in a specific space, the
more expensive
it gets, which is a really interesting tug and pull. You'll play over 5 rounds, you'll battle it out, and there's a lot of different ways to score points, a lot of different pathways to take. I feel like when we played, we all kind of did a different way of scoring, and we all came very close in points as well. It's also a high scoring game. I think we were all
200s,
near 200s, which was really fun. And I just can't, with the asymmetric characters, with so many things to do, I can't. This is one of those games I typically don't love games that are like 3-4 hours. Because I'm like, we can play 4 different games in that time frame. But with this one, I'll allow it. It was very fun.
I really like this game. I don't know what else to say except for what Ilya has already said. I do like the hand management. The turns are not simultaneous, but like once I've done a turn, it's fair to say like as I exist on my own board, the next person can go. So there's that aspect to it.
Tyler brought up a really interesting point. The card management, the hand management is really interesting because not only are you going to use your cards to take actions, but there's things on the cards you can play the cards instead. To sometimes take better actions.
To upgrade some of your things that you're doing. It's pretty neat.
So like knowing what to give up and when to give it up is a really interesting decision point. And as someone who makes decisions quickly, I want to run through this game again and again.
I don't make decisions
and hope that Tyler speeds his turns up so I can have some fun as well.
Not me. But I will say that resources are very tight in this game. So that's the other thing, is you have to be very clever with how you use everything. And I think that comes with playing the game a bit more, learning how to be okay with missing out on certain things, and really like honing in on what you're actually doing well or what the cards give you. Because the thing about that is the cards can sometimes dictate your turns based on how you want to play them, when you want to play them, if you're actually just going to use them to take your actions, etc., etc.
There's just so many layers. Because now that you said that, I'm like, there's an engine building aspect of it.
There is,
Like, you build it, you have to build up your income to a certain degree, and then you got to switch into points and use all your income.
Almost like Suburbia. In that sense. I mean, it's definitely more
way better than Suburbia.
It's more layered than Suburbia.
Way better.
Well, Suburbia is like, it's not as complicated, definitely. Like, Sweetlands is much more complicated. Anyways, that's our number 1. We have a train to catch in half an hour, so this is a good exit for our video.
But before we go, we do have a giveaway winner to announce.
We do,
For Moon Colony
Bloodbath,
which has been hopping up because it was nominated for the Kenner Spiel.
I think it's number 1 on the BGG hotness
for a few
now.
days. Which it very, very much so deserves because it is a fantastic game.
Yes.
And the person who has won our Moon Colony Bloodbath giveaway is... You can contact us. We will contact you.
Yes.
Only either through email or through comments here. Do not get scammed. Be aware.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's been our top 5 of
May.
We have an exciting June coming up. Lots of games to be played. Lots of adventures to share with you, including our UKGE wrap up. Now, for a question of the day.
What have you been playing this past month? What have you really enjoyed? What was your favorite? What games are you hoping to get to the table this month? So let us know in the comments down below. But until next time, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.